What's going on, carnalitos? So yeah, man, I had to beat some fool up. It's all my wife's fault, carnal. So this happened in the year 2001. I just had gotten home from a long day's work. I'm sitting in front of the computer playing Counter Strike. That was an old, very popular computer game back there where you bust caps on fools. And I was the brown bomber. Anyhow, I'm sitting there chilling, enjoying my day, where I hear an accident outside. I hear somebody sideswipe a car. And as I look, I see a Jeep just pass by. He hit my truck, man. I run out there real quick. I get in my truck. I go forward. The street at the end kind of had a wind to it, so you can't see the actual main street. So when I get to there, which is half down the road, I'm looking left, I'm looking right. I'm like, damn, where did this fucking guy go? So I said, screw it. I'm going to make a left, man. I made a left. I started looking down all the streets, right? Boom, boom, for about, I say a quarter mile to a mile and a half. I'm driving. I'm like, damn, I can't find this guy. I finally get to a point where I'm like, you know what? I probably lost this guy. I go to one last street, and I bust a left turn, and that street was like a Y. So it was like a couple, like 2 or 3 streets in between them. And I look down, and what do I see? I see that white Jeep parked, and I see a white boy out there looking out on his car. I pulled behind him, or in front. I pulled in front of him, kind of blocked him, right? And at this point, this guy's a little buzzed. He doesn't realize that I'm the guy that he hit. So I got there. I said, "What's up? How's it going? You all right?" "Oh, no, man, I got into a little accident." I said, "Is that right?" I said, "Let me see." I go by his Jeep. I see a bottle of vodka back there. In between the streets on a Wrangler, right? His partner was out the car too. It was a black guy. He wasn't really saying much. So I looked. I went to the keys. Boom! Grabbed them out of the ignition. Put it in my pocket. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "Motherfucker, it's my truck you just hit, homeboy." He's like, "You can't grab my keys." I said, "Well, fucking call the cops." So I don't know if him and his boy are going to try to do something. So I call my homeboy Sharky, which is my brother-in-law. He lives maybe 4 blocks from where we're at. I call him up. I say, "Sharks." I say, "Fool, get over here. I'm on so-and-so street." The white boy looks at me. He's like, "Why you calling Sharky, bro? Why you calling Sharky?" I said, "What the fuck?" This fool took off like boom, boom. He took off running, homie. I mean, straight took off running. The brother looked at me. He wasn't really giving a shit because he wasn't driving. So I ended up, taking the keys. I'm going to drive home. And, I got the keys. So, the guy's screwed. I'm driving home. I get to my house. As I'm actually getting to my house, I think I parked. It took all about 5 minutes. Cops pull up. And who do they got? They got the white boy. Somebody called the cops when he hit the car. The white boys now, they put him on the sidewalk and they come and ask me. They're like, "Hey, are you the guy who got the car hit?" I said, "Yeah, that was me." He's like, "Is this the guy?" I said, "To be honest with you, I couldn't tell you. It was a white Jeep. I got the keys right here." Then they asked me, "Well, this is the guy. Do you want to press charges on him?" And I'm thinking in my head, I said, "Press charges?" I'm like, "Fool, this fool, I mean, you can smell him. He smells like vodka. He got a big old bottle of vodka in his car." And I'm like, myself in my head, I'm thinking, aren't you just gonna, book him for DWI? No, they wanted me, maybe because it was a Burbank and it was a white guy. They wanted me to press charges on him. And I looked at him, I said, hey, white boy, dude, could you imagine what they're gonna do to you in the county jail? And this guy just got his eyes, "No, bro, please, man, no, bro, I'll fix your car, man, I'll do whatever it takes." I said, "Listen, officer, man, I'm not trying to press charges on this guy. All I want to make sure is he's got insurance and my truck gets fixed. That's it." And the cop said, "All right, no problem." Didn't do a breathalyzer, didn't do anything on the guy, man. I guess he gave him some kind of ticket. And that was it. No harm, no foul. So I'm thinking at this point, what it is, brother. What am I going to do? Sock this guy up, catch a case? What's that going to solve, right? Go back home. I forgot to mention. When I went outside, when I came back before the cops came, the guys from across the street told me, it was some younger Latino guys, Chicanos, right? They were about 17 years old. They tell me, "Hey, homie, this fool lives two apartments down. And I was like, "Yeah, I got the keys, this and that. I'm not even tripping." It's like, "All right, yeah, he lives right here. He's a white boy. He's 2 apartments down. All right, no problem." When I come back home, I'm chilling. I don't know how long it took. I don't know if it was an hour, half an hour, whatever it was. And I'm playing my game. No harm, no foul. This guy's got insurance. Take care of it. Then I start hearing, "Fuck you, niggas. Woo, woo, woo," just woofing. It was this black guy, the guy that was with him. He's now woofing across the street to the young Chicano guys, trying to get them into a fight or a brawl, talking about they snitched on him and his homie. Why did they tell me that he lived there? And all kind of just madness, just woofing on him. And I'm listening to the guy, and I'm knowing already. I'm like, man, this was just woofing. I'm not even trying to take it there at all, brother. It is what it is, right? My wife opens the door, and she closes. She comes and tells me, you better go tell him something. He's over there woofing at the guys who helped us, this and that. I'm like, all right. I go out there. I said, hey, brother, what's the problem, man? It's like, these motherfuckers, they snitched on me, woo woo woo, like trying to justify it to me, right? I'm like, hey, homie, they told me, because they're my neighbors, and your homeboy hit my shit. You got a problem with that? It's like, yeah, I got a problem with that. I said, well, let's do this. What's up? He starts woofing his shit. I said, no. Go to the back of your apartment, homie. In between the apartments. I said, go over there. Like, all right. This guy's pumped up. You know the program. He's pumped up, woofing his shit. Listen, brother, I'm not one to talk and woof a lot of shit, right? So I'm walking back with her. He's still woofing his shit. I said, just walk back there. We walk back there. We're in the middle of the apartments now. I'm walking towards him. He's still woofing. Like, yeah, woo. I take off him. I crack him. Clack, clack, clack. Couple of dings. Next thing you know, oh, nigga, oh, that's it. He broke it down within like 10, 15 seconds, if that, brother. He was looking like a buckwheat just got jumped by about 10 essays or not, right? Oh, that's it. He's all knotted up in the head, fell to the ground. The youngsters are right there, pumped up. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, just woofing shit to him, right? It is what it is. By this time, my cuñado, Sharky's barely getting there, and he just sees me just pummel this guy to the ground real quick, and he knows me already, so he's kind of just fucking laughing. He says, fucking Gil. And I look at him, I said, that's your sister's fault, homeboy. I put my chanclas back on, because I'm a chancla warrior, homeboy. I walk home, and my wife's, what happened? What do you think happened? I socked him up. Are you kidding? I'm like, what do you think, dude? I'm like, whatever. So, the next day, before I left the guy, I ended up telling him, listen, homie, I don't want to see you around here. If I hear you woofing to these guys again, I'm going to fuck you up again. I just started woofing them. Now I'm talking shit to them just to let them know where I stand, right? That was it. Done. Next day, I wake up, and I wake up like around 5 in the morning, right? So I'm taking off to work. It was probably like around 5:30. I look at my truck, and I see an envelope in the windshield. I'm like, what the hell is this shit, man? All right. I go in my truck, turn it on. I'm reading them. It says, Dear sir, I am so sorry for hitting your vehicle. I promise you, I will fix it. I will not let this go. It was the white boy, man. The white boy was fearing for his life, brother. I didn't even trip on it. I just kind of got a laugh out of it, right? The brother, I saw him maybe about a week and a half, 2 weeks after that. I'm coming home from work. He's walking by. I look at him. I said, what's up, homie? He's like, what's up, man? Very calm, very collected. He wasn't tripping on anything at this point. So after all that, it was all fine and dandy, brother. But that was my wife's fault. So the moral of the story is, don't hit and run anybody because you don't know who it is. And most importantly, watch the water, cuh.